Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, folks. I'm off up to Blackpool to visit my daughter, at Bispham, and it's 154 miles. So I did do a run, it's on my channel, going to my Nissan Leaf, which I had to stop, I think, once on the way and charge up. Hopefully it's going to get me all the way there this time. So I'm in the Hyundai Kona 2022. It's a 64 kilowatt battery. They're supposed to do up to 300 miles range, but in the winter time they do less. I'm just going to swing you around. It says 154 as an alternative, 144. So we'll see how we get on with that on the way. And at the moment, on the GOM, it says I've got 240 miles. That's the guessometer. I'm only on 97%. I'll swing it back round to me. Excuse the wobble. I pre-charged it. I charged it last night, and I don't know why it only went to 98%. Then I decided to preheat it this morning. Whether it used the battery instead of the electric, I'm a bit baffled on that yet. The last time I did it, used the house electric, but I seem to have gone down on 97% now. So anyway, that's the little start. I'm not sure if I said if you could like and subscribe. I've got me lunch, so I do plan to stop somewhere, maybe for a pit stop on the way, or I might drive all the way there yet. My plan is, when I get there, is to unload my stuff at my daughter's and go around the corner to a blink charger. It's a slow charger, and just top her up a little bit so I know I've got enough to get me back home. But I'll see how the miles go. So anyway, first test on a long drive in the Kona. I'm going next week to Torquay. That's a bit further, so we'll try that one out as well. So see you on the road somewhere, folks. Catch you in a bit. Yeah, greetings, folks. I've just stopped at the services. I'm not sure which one it is, but at the moment, just put my handbrake on. I've done, how many miles have I drove at the moment? Let me have a quick look. Yeah, I've drove 73 miles, and I've got another 71 miles to go. Now the battery is now, I'm going to swing you around, the battery's on 77%, and the GOM, the guessometer, says I've got 184 range, so I've only got 77 miles to go, so I've got plenty of battery, so I don't have to charge up. And it's saying down there I've been doing 4.7 miles to a kilowatt, which is really good. So I'm just going to walk over by the chargers and just show you them here. And anyway, so we'll catch you in a bit. I've stopped for what we call a comfort break. Got to find the toilets. Catch you in a minute. I'm going to show you, folks. I bought a little dash cam as well off Amazon. It said it's got speed camera alerts, but I couldn't see no screen on there. But I've had some woman in an American accent telling me I'm speeding. The volume's not that loud. I'm going to see if I can turn it up. But it records in 4K. It was about 40 quid. Easy to fit. Bit of faff setting up on the phone, but I've done it. So if you want any information on that little sat nav, message me in the usual way, and I can send you a link to Amazon. But it's the cheapest one I've seen with speed alerts on, and it does work. It's a little bit quiet, but I can hear her. Anyway, I'll just sort of share that with you. Yeah, so there's the wheels there. Yeah, it was a nice comfy drive up. So just going over, this is what sort of puts me off about electric vehicles, is that 8 years ago there was 2 chargers. I had the Nissan Leaf then. and there's still only 2, but there's only one CHAdeMO here. If you've got a Nissan Leaf, you've only got one. So yeah, so there's the chargers. I know people say, well, you can come off and go to Lidl somewhere else, but when you're on a journey, you don't want to do that. These are the chargers. These are the CCS. That's a low charging one. If these are busy and you've got a couple of hours to spare, you could top up. It's a lot cheaper on that. And so we've got one CHAdeMO there. I'm just coming over here a minute. The reason I've gone for a longer range car is the fact that when I fill it up with electric at home, I'm getting a new tariff, and it's 6.9 pence a kilowatt at night. So it's equivalent of filling your car at home for about 80 pence a gallon. So the idea is I've got a full tank to get me, well, get me all the way to Blackpool. Now I might be able to get home yet, I don't know, on the what's left, but if not, I'll just need to top it up, but only I'd go to the garage and put a tenner's worth in so I can just get home. When I get home, I can then fill it up on the cheap electric. So that's the plan. Just noticed I'm on the wide angle. It doesn't matter, you get more bang for your buck on here. So yeah, it's only 2 chargers. It seems daft when you think of all the cars, electric cars, since say 8 years ago, and they've only still got 2 chargers at the services. It just doesn't seem well, it would put me off. Well, it did put me off with my Leaf. That's why I didn't, when I came up to Blackpool, I had to stop once on the way and once on the way back, plus I charged it up when I got to Blackpool. But I did stop probably here or 1 or 2 places, and there was queues. So you know, you can get caught short, but with me, with the longer range, I can stop at a few places. Hopefully, if I need, I could find somewhere, but I won't have to. So the other thing, I do like coming up on the train, but it has been nice in the car. And I've mentioned about my dash camera, and her voice was a bit quiet, but I've just turned it up, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's 4K quality, so it's pretty good. Anyway, I might do a little review on that, and I'll show some of the footage. So that's all for now. I'm going for a JR. Catch you in a bit. Yeah, greetings folks. Well, I've decided to have a cup of tea, push the boat out. It's about £1.09 I think from McDonald's. Now that's not bad. I've paid a lot more than that. It's PG tips as well. So yeah, so I'm just having my little comfort stop here. It's been a lovely drive up. The thing is with cars, obviously I've paid a lot of money for this car. You always lose money on cars, they always go down in value. So but if you want the comfort, safety and a new car, you just have to take the loss. But you've only got one life, and you might as well, you know, enjoy yourself. That's why I still treat myself to a newish car. But anyway, that's all for now. We'll see you back in my wheels in a bit. Yeah, I'm at Sandbatch services. You can see now that the charging is full. So if you happen to, I'll swing you around to me. If you happen to come now to charge up, these could be on for an hour and a half. So you'll be having to hang around, and if you park here longer than 2 hours, you get a fine. You can go in and tell them, but you don't always, you forget that. So anyway, we'll catch you in a bit. I'll get in the car. Yeah, hi folks, well, back in my wheels now, and we've got 71 miles to go. I've got 185 miles on the guessometer, so we'll see how we do. I just phoned Eon up actually, because I've changed to them, and they wanted me meter readings. Well, I took a photo of the meter, but I wasn't sure if that was the right thing, but they've already got them anyway because it's a smart meter. They got them off Octopus, but I now know how to check the meter if I do, because they were the right readings that I got, so pleased about that. So that's it. So we'll see you up in Blackpool. Yeah, greetings folks. Well, I've arrived at my destination at Bispum, which I've done 142 miles, and I'll show you the readings on the gauge in a moment, so I'll swing you around. So nice little drive. So my door's open a little bit here, just at my daughter's. So anyway, I'm just going to swing you around and show you the stuff. Yeah, so I've done 142 miles. It's saying, there's a sign there, 5.2 kilowatts per mile, but so I could have done that, but down below it's saying 4.8, so I don't know which one's which, but someone might know. And that's what I've got left, 55% of the battery, so that's not bad. So I'm going to come off a sec. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to load my bags and stuff, and then I'm going to go around the corner to a charging station, just put it on for a couple of hours just to get me topped up. That should be enough for me driving round and get me home. So we'll see you at the charging point in a bit. Yeah, hi folks. Well, I've come to the Blink charger. I'll just swing you around. Blink one there. I'll go into the car. Right, well I got to the Blink charger, and I downloaded Octopus Energy's got an app. It says save using different ones. You can use their app. So anyway, I tried to use that, it wouldn't work. I've got a Blink app, that didn't work. Rang them up, they said that app's out of date. So I said where I was, I downloaded the new app, and after all that, they broke. So I'm in it's a good job not in no sort of rush to charge the car, because this was ideal for me, because I could just walk to my daughter's from here. There is another charging point nearby. I'm going to go and find it just to see if it's convenient to leave the car there for a bit. So join me when I get to that one. Blink charging company, waste of time. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Right, I decided to drive to the next charging point. This is called the Grange here. It's free parking. There's a bus stop there. I've just missed the bus into Blackpool, so I'll have to wait for the next one. So I'll update you and end this video when I've charged. Yeah, greetings folks, just a little update. There is a bus stop there, but I'm not sure if I wanted to go into Blackpool, but I can't see. Seems to have got a Knott's End. I've been there once, I don't want to go again. Basically, I've took 30 quid off me at my bank, you know, for this charge. I mean, it's a bit ridiculous really. If you were, you know, going out like travelling, and each place you stop they take £30 off you, you've certainly got a bit of money in your bank. You know, I don't know how soon they give it you back. That's another thing that put me off really too much with the EV cars. But again, with mine, the plan is just to use it within the range normally. It's a bit of a one-off coming up to Blackpool. I know I'm going to Torquay next week, but I will, you know, be basically charging at home. So I'm just sat in the car now, and I'm just going to check the mapping if there is a bus to get me into Blackpool. I might be able to walk from here. I haven't had a look, see how far it is. So, well, thanks for joining me on the little drive up and that. Just giving you my experience. I mean, I've had electric cars for 8 years, I used to charge a lot when it used to be free at the motorways, and once they put the prices up, I stopped, and I just used my leaf in the range, the range I had, and then again I should be using this just go, where I can go. But it didn't do too bad. It got me up here, so with 55% left on the battery, which weren't too bad. But this is going to cost me 40 pence a kilowatt here. If I went to a fast charge, which would only need to be there for 20 minutes, but it's about 80p, so they do sting you a bit on the charge rates. That's why I just, it's under 7p, which you can't go wrong with that. Anyway, that's a little update, and I'm just going to have a look at my maps, and this is going to be here for a couple of hours, that'll be enough then to get me home. So see you in a bit. Yeah, hi folks. I'm now back in my car. I've been on the bus into Blackpool and back. The car's been on charge for an hour and 15 minutes. It's gone from 55% to 77%. So it's put, according to the charger, it's put just over 10 kilowatts of power in. So working it out, the first 145 miles at my home charging cost me just over £3, and then going back I'm going to be using £3 worth of electric going back. But because I've added this on as well, it's just cost me £4 to charge it here. For I've gone up to 198 miles now on the gasometer, which I'll show you the stats in a second. Yeah, 77% now. I could have gone to a rapid charger, but it's 80 pence a kilowatt. This is only 40, and I'm in no rush, so it's worked out all right. So I've got 198 miles now. It's 144 ohms, so I've got plenty in there to get me back home. And yeah, so there's the stats on that. I mean, that's in, I come up in, if I go change the drive modes, you've got a sports modes there, and then you've got eco, which is 206 in the eco, but in the it's 198 in the normal drive. When I came up here, there was only about 2 miles difference, but I do like the flick it through again. Oh, that's the heated seats. Hang on. Yeah, I like the way they change, and it does go really fast in the sports mode, but it's too fast for me. So I'm going to put it back into the normal. So there we are. So I'll come back on it. Yeah. So basically, I wasn't fully charged when I set off, but I got here and I got 55%. So I used about 43% or less, 47% maybe of the battery. No, less than that. Yeah, about 43. Get it right. Coming up here, and I still had 55% in there, so I probably would have had enough to get home. But just to have any range anxiety, and I'd say I could stop on the motorway on the way back, but as you've seen on the way up, there ain't many chargers, so I'm all sorted. And if I do use the car while I'm up here, which I'll be using the bus, if I do, I can soon top it back up. So yeah, so at the most it's about 10 quid cost wise there and back, which it's not too bad. I'm happy enough with that. So I'm going to end the video now. What I will do is when the warmer weather comes up, I'll do a comparison to see how it does in the warmer weather. So that's it. So I'm going to end the video now. So as usual, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free to do that. Don't cost you nothing. I don't make any money out of my videos. Any questions about the dash cam or anything to do with the car, give me a message the usual way down below, and we'll see you on the next one. Let's hope there's peace all around the world. I've had a nice time in Blackpool. I've done a little walk around. If you want to watch that video, it'll be on at some stage. Bye for now, folks. Bye.